Here's why I stopped following personal brand gurus and started making real money. Right off the bat, guys, most personal brand gurus, or most, I would just say business gurus, they either focus on solely business or solely content. And this is why, after developing my personal brand to 7 figures and getting hundreds of thousands of followers, hundreds of millions of views, I decided to come into this space because I felt like it was missing a lot, right? Especially when it comes to personal brand coaching. Most people are just talking about the importance of the business metrics, and they get really deep with the business metrics. They talk about all this stuff, but if you're a beginner, this doesn't really serve you, right? It doesn't really help you. It's not as beneficial because you don't even know how to make something profitable. You'll be teaching somebody how to do paid ads and all this stuff, and they haven't made a lick of content. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but there's a more efficient system to doing this, right? Or you have the people who solely focus on content. They teach you how to get clicks. They teach you how to go viral. They teach you how to get, eyeballs, but they don't teach you how to combine or convert those eyeballs into an actual business. You need a real business. You need a business, right? And content marketing is part of it. Content marketing is a part of it, right? Then you got funnels and systems. Right? Then you got monetization. Then you got scale. This is how I see it. Maybe you guys can't see the pyramid, but content marketing, right? Funnels and systems, monetization structures, and then scalability. Right? This is how personal brand business should go. But if you're listening to most coaches, they might dibble and dabble in each of them, but they're generally just focused on one. And the way I built my personal brand was doing both. I established and got good with making content, and then learned business, and then maximized business. So you might be watching this right now, and you're thinking to yourself, how do I get started with building a business that's successful? Maybe you're a small business owner, and you're like, you know what? I want to make money with my business, but how do I do it? There needs to be a combination of the two. All right? And I don't recommend you start spending money on paid ads to start off. If you're a beginner, right, you should not be dumping your money on paid ads. You need to understand organic. Paid ads work, and they work very well. But you need to find your voice and find your messaging. But if you hear a lot of the business gurus talk, it's not so much any focus on content. It's just, okay, let me just do paid ads. Here's how to convert your landing page. Here's how to convert this. Here's CRO, conversion rate optimization. Do this, do this, do this. Those things, they can happen. They will happen. They inevitably have to happen. All right. Then there's the only content guys or people, and they're telling you how to make videos on TikTok, how to make all this stuff. How is this going to make me some money? Right? Because there are ways to do this. Content marketing, funnels and systems, monetization, and scale. That's how it should be done. That's how a business should be built. So you got to learn organic. If you're just starting out, you have to find your voice, find your niche, right? Find what your unfair advantage is. And figure out how you can put that in a scalable system. Okay? You got software, service, product. These are the vehicles of wealth when it comes to personal branding, business in general. Are you going to have a software? Are you going to have a service? Or are you going to have a product? Generally, you want to have a combination of one of all. but minimum 2, right? It doesn't have to be one way. There's no one size fits all. Why not maximize the system so you give yourself the best return on investment? That's what I'm all about. How do I take my unfair advantage, begin my content marketing journey, start to find my voice while I'm creating funnels and systems, right? Then I can figure out how to monetize. Not only in my personal brand mentorship do we teach businesses how to scale, right? How to find their content voice, how to use content marketing, how to establish funnels, but we also help them get monetized, right? We've had several brands get monetized because this is money. It's money. You can use the content to fund your business. A lot of business owners right now are literally just relying on transaction. They're heavy sales. Okay, this is my product, this is my service. If I sell it, I should make some money. Well, hold up, take a breather. If you make content delivering some kind of value to the public, serving a financially qualified audience, guess what can happen? You can make content, you can make money from content while also establishing your brand. The reason why I have this knowledge is because I've been coaching men the last 5 years. So I built my personal brand in the dating and the self-improvement space, and a lot of my students were entrepreneurs. So I got firsthand an insider look to coaching men from all types of industries. And I'm seeing to myself, I got people making $300K a month on YouTube automation or faceless channels. Then you have a business owner with a product like a TikTok shop making $1 million a month. I'm like, so wait a minute. It's not just one way. Why isn't there someone teaching all of this stuff? Because you can very well, as a personal brand, have a product eventually that can make you millions of dollars a month, while your service is something that you literally sell, right? Your products and services, right? And then you can generate software as well. The goal is to do it all. But the personal brand, it starts from this, using content to funnels, to monetization, and then you scale. And your scaling can be any one of these 3. But there are different ways to do this. And the beautiful thing about a personal brand is if you understand that, if you are aware that these are the monetization structures or the scalability structures, and that you can make millions of dollars in several different ways, there are so many ways to monetize a personal brand. So many ways, right? It's not just a one size fits all. You got low ticket, you got affiliates. Let me just name a few. You got subscription services. You got content. Let's talk about like AdSense. Bro, YouTube paid me $500K in 4 years. You know how much $500K could do to your business? That's a lot of money. You got low ticket, affiliates, subscription, content, obviously high ticket, right? You got sponsorships. I make 6 figures on sponsorships a year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. You got sponsorships, you got products, you got speaking. Bro, look at all these damn ways to make money. Nobody's teaching this shit. That's why I stopped listening to these motherfuckers. I'm like, one of y'all are teaching just run paid ads, and then the other group is telling me just to make content. Look at this shit. You can have low ticket products that can be part of your funnels. You can have affiliates that promote your stuff. You can literally make money from affiliates. Let's say I had a link on this video and I told you, hey guys, I bought this marker and it helps me make content better. Grab it in the link in the description. Literally, Amazon has an affiliate program where if you bought the same marker, or even if you bought anything on Amazon for the next 2 days, I get a commission. Nobody is teaching this shit. You know what I'm talking about? There's so many fucking ways to make money. I'm like, what is going on? Literally. Make me want to get into affiliates. Anything you buy in the next 2 days, I get a commission from it. You got your subscriptions. You can make subscriptions from whatever you want to make a subscription from. It can be extensive resources. It can be whatever. You can make money from the content. You can sell high-ticket services, providing transformations, working directly with the customer. You can make money from people sponsoring your brand, wanting to get in front of your audience. You can make money from your products and services. You can make money from speaking. Then you can sell the fucking company. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the selling part is going to be the biggest exit, right? It's going to be the most money, right? And you got to do this correctly. Selling a business is not going to be easy. The more tied in your brand is to it, the harder it's going to be able to sell. But bro, you can make millions. So this is why I stopped following a lot of gurus. I'm like, I feel like nobody's really being honest about this shit. And that's what I teach my students. I help my students be aware of the many different ways that they can make money. And we can start off with high ticket because that allows somebody on a smaller scale to start making money and providing a transformation to the people they can help. But bro, you can make money from AdSense. You can make money from subscriptions. You can make money from affiliates. You can have low ticket products. You can get sponsored. You can make your own product. You can have speaking events. Masterminds. What are we talking about? I have a student right now who literally, his business model is he does paid ads for events. He helps business owners set out their events. Events? Like, bro, you know what the fuck? I'm like, hold up. The more I coach people, I'm like, wait a minute. You telling me there's this many ways to make money? Then you can exit the company. If you replace yourself enough and make it a sellable company, if you become built to sell. But I stopped following these people because I'm like, I don't know who is teaching this shit or explaining all this but me. So why don't I just come out here, help people understand this and say, hey, if you build a personal brand, these are all the ways available to you. I just named 9. Low ticket, affiliate, subscription, content, high ticket, sponsorships, product, speaking, mastermind, events, selling the product from a personal brand. Craziness. And then you can develop softwares, products, or services and intertwine them with any of these. So listen, if you're a guy watching this right now and you want to take your personal brand to the next level, and maybe you were not aware of all the ways you can make money with a personal brand, here's a lot of them, quite a bit. And I'm telling you, any one of these can make you 7 figures. You just got to pick the ones you want. And you got to be put in the right direction. So if you want to learn not just content marketing, but you want to learn funnels and systems, you want to learn monetization structures, you want to learn how to scale your business, you want to be able to put yourself in a position to maximize your personal brand. Me and my personal brand, like what I teach in my personal brand mentorship is taking businesses, personal brands to 6 figures and up, right? My sales and marketing director, the person who helped me take my personal brand to 7 figures, he teaches sales and marketing. The guy who helped me go from literally 0 to hundreds of millions of views and hundreds of thousands of followers, he teaches content scaling and editing. We have an in-house editing team. How easy do you think your life will be if you learn from people who are telling you the truth? So if you want some help with that, link in the description, pin comments. It's not for the get rich quick scheme, guys. It's not for guys who think they don't have to put in a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But the opportunities are endless. If you're willing to put in the work, if you find your unfair advantage, if you pick the right vehicle, it's very, very possible. Okay? Link in the description, pin comments, apply for the Inner Circle mentorship, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.